This is Emran's World Cup bracket predictor. Emran, take it away.
I got you guys. Everything good with the bracket? Y'all can see it?
Sir.
All right,
Yep.
so here I got the Dutch winning their group, even though a couple days ago I had Senegal winning their group, because I think in these tournaments, to be a dark horse, to be someone who surprises teams, you need to have that one world-class player up top that you can rely on, that talisman, and he's gone for them. So, and I think that's a huge loss. I mean, look, I'm gonna still have them finishing second, but I'm not confident about it. I think Ecuador could easily get second with the Ener Valencia, Stupian, Moises Caicedo, a good mix, an energetic group, play really, really well. And I also think Qatar being the host could get them out of this group potentially. So, but I'm gonna have Netherlands and Senegal for now. What I had a couple of days ago was Senegal first, Netherlands second. I'm a flipping now. So here I could look, honestly, this group, I could see the US winning this group if they could get 3 points against Wales, but I'm not confident that they will get 3 points. If they get 3 points against Wales, I could see USA winning this group because England, after the first 10 minutes, if they don't get that goal, there's pressure that's going to be built on England and they will crack and US can hit them on the counter. But I'm not 100% confident that US can get 3 points against Wales. In fact, low-key right now, I think Wales might be the favorites in my head. But I still have USA going on because I think collectively they have the most talent in this group. So I'm going to have England finishing first, USA finishing second, and then Wales finishing third, but they concern me. And do not count out Iran. Iran is a very, very, very good team that can easily get out of this group too. The thing with me is this group is such fine margins, and all the things that's going on with the country and all the political unrest and all that within the locker room, I think that could be a problem. So that's why it's all fine margins. That's why I haven't finished fourth. I got Argentina winning this group. Now look, I couldn't finish, but I've been watching Saudi Arabia recently. They are a very good team. They're not the same Saudi Arabian team I saw at the 2018 World Cup. They are very good. They've had plenty. They've got their players within about a couple weeks before the World Cup. All their players together had camps. They played a lot of friendlies, and they've looked good. I saw them play against Croatia yesterday, and they moved the ball really well. They lost 1-0, but I thought they played really, really well. And I think Saudi Arabia is an underrated team with Hervé Renard. Now, the problem is they do play Argentina first, which is a tough game to open up your World Cup, but they will have a lot of fans going into that tournament. A lot of fans. The only thing is, do they have the quality to put up with Mexico and Poland? I don't think so. But I don't believe in
After
Poland
all
either.
that,
And I don't believe in Mexico either. So that's why I'm gonna have Saudi Arabia getting out of this group.
Okay.
I'm gonna have Saudi Arabia getting out of this group. I got Poland finishing third, and I got Mexico finishing fourth right now. But yesterday, if you asked me this a couple of days ago, I would have Poland finishing second. But so if Poland finished second and Mexico finished third, I wouldn't be surprised at that. My thing with Mexico is they've looked poor in World Cup qualifying. They've looked poor in the 2 games that mattered against the US in the Nations League and the Gold Cup, and they haven't built that continuity yet. They left out one of their best players. His name is blinking in my head. Diego Lainez, left him out. And I really do not know what they're going to do. Raul Jimenez and Tecatito Corona, the 2 best players, in my opinion, are both injured. Well, Raul Jimenez technically is in the squad, but he's still not what he was pre that injury that he's had. And for me, the drop-off to Rogelio Funes Mori and Alexis Vega is a huge, huge drop-off. So I can't see Mexico getting out of this group. It'll be the first time they don't get out since 1994. And it's a shame for them, but they can always surprise me. It's the World Cups, anything can happen. I got Denmark winning this group. France have been poor. Denmark beat France in the 2 nations game leading up, which kind of scares me a little bit. But you know what? The great thing about this group is that the Denmark-France game at the last World Cup was in the 3rd group stage game where both were locked into their seedings. So they both rested players. Now they play each other in the 2nd game. So that Denmark-France game is going to be huge, huge game for both of them. And with the emotional backing of Christian Eriksen, this Denmark team that looked very good in World Cup qualifying, I got Denmark finishing first, France finishing second, Tunisia third, Australia last. Here, I've seen a lot of people underrating the Spanish team, saying they might not even get out of this group. I think that's utter dog crap.
Yeah, I think that's crazy.
It's bull crap. You're crazy. Spain winning this group, in my opinion, because bro, last Euros they could have won it all, and with that young team, and now they're only getting older. They still got Dani Olmo. They still got they got Ansu Fati back. Will he be ready? He scored his first goal a couple of days ago. Can he be a presence at this World Cup? They got Pedri. They got Xavi. Their back line is intact with Pau Torres and Aymeric Laporte. for me, Spain is very, very, very good. They can take the ball away from you and suffocate you, which is something that not many of these teams can do. Spain for me. Germany finishing second though. Germany-Spain game, that's probably the game of the group stages in my opinion. When it comes to quality, that Spain-Germany is probably the game of the group stage. Japan finishing third and Costa Rica finishing last. Here, this is a very, 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 very tough group for me to call. I mean, I've been going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I think all four level teams in my opinion, not level, but like four in the same ballpark, except, Belgium does have more talent than them, but in terms of performances, or similar level. The thing with Morocco is they have the talent, but going to the players' demands and hiring a coach a month before the tournament because some of the players did not like him, I don't really like that approach in my opinion. It should be the team first, then the players second. That scares me with Morocco. Belgium, everything scares me with Belgium. I saw
At
them
least
play.
Ziyech is back.
I saw Belgium playing against Egypt. Not good. They lost to Egypt, a team that didn't even qualify for the World Cup. Belgium concerning me. Croatia, better than what they were at the Euros. They haven't really, I don't know yet if they have reached the 2018 World Cup levels, but the Euros, there was a drop off. But now they're getting better. They've added some new players. What's his name? Got a lot better since the last Euros, even though he was pretty good last Euros. Now, what was his name? The center back. We were linked with them. Center back, fullback hybrid. What's it?
I was going to say,
forgot his name.
never mind.
I forgot his name. We were linked with him. His name is
Guardiola.
Guardiola, yes, Guardiola. The midfield three of Brozovic, Modric, and Kovacic is one of the best midfields in this tournament. So I'm gonna have Croatia finishing first, and for me, that second place spot comes down to these three teams, and I'm gonna go with Belgium. And I think Morocco finished third, and Canada will finish last. But I think Canada is one of the better last place teams. I think Canada can even put up a fight in this group too. Brazil comes down to Serbia, Switzerland, just like it came down to that last World Cup Serbia-Switzerland game. Switzerland won that game on a last-minute winner by Xherdan Shaqiri. This time around, I think Vlahovic, Mitrovic, Milinkovic, Savic, all of them, they get it done. I think Serbia get out of this group. Switzerland finishing third, even though I think that Switzerland and Serbia, toss of a coin. Equal level teams in Switzerland went to the quarterfinals last Euros. Not different coach though. Here, Uruguay, my dark horse for this tournament, a very, very underrated team. Good mix of veterans with young players, grit. Ever since they got Diego Alonso, they were war tested. They almost didn't even make the World Cup, but once they got in Diego Alonso, they built that team mentality, which is something that I think that fierce mentality, that warriorsman-like, worksman-like spirit is in this team, which makes them a very, very scary team. And that's why I from everything, I hope that they win this group. Because if they get second in this group and Brazil play Uruguay in the round of 16 in a South American matchup, disaster for Brazil, disaster for me as a Brazil fan. That is the last thing I want. But I'm counting on Uruguay to win this group. And then Ghana, they actually been looking good recently, even though they looked bad the last international window. These last couple of games, they brought on a lot of new players, and it's a bit of an unknown with them because they brought in a lot of new players. And Nike Williams, Tariq Lamptey, the guy from the championship, I think Baba Rahman, I believe. It's like 5, 6, 7 new players that they've gotten. So for this Ghana team, for me, it's a lot of question marks. But if they could put up a half decent performance, if they could put up a performance that makes me think, oh wow, Ghana is a good team. I think they'll get out of this group, but I don't know yet. It's an unknown with them. So I got Portugal, then I got Ghana, and then Korea. Sorry, Sean. So Netherlands, USA. Hey, drum roll! I got the US going home. No, not happening. No, absolutely not. Sorry, guys. Argentina, France. This is the end road for France. Last time Argentina played France, France won. But this time Argentina goes in as a better team in this tournament. They'll go into the tournament as a better team. France, for me, I think the two problems for me for France that's going to really cost them this tournament is three problems actually. Number one, they lose Kimpembe. So they lose that left-footed center back that helps them play out of the pack. So that's concerning, number one. Number two, you used to have a midfield with Pogba and Kante. Now you got a midfield of Camavinga, Tchouameni, Vertut, Rabiot. It's just not the same levels of the last World Cup. And number one, Mbappe's ego, which got in the way last Euros, and now it's inflated way more than that last Euros. So yeah, even bigger issue for France this time around. fans.
You think that'll
I
be a
mean,
problem for the World
Argentina,
Cup?
Argentina getting through. It was a problem last Euros, so yes, I think it will be a problem at this World Cup. Spain, Belgium. Look, Belgium will concern Spain. Because Belgium got a world-class player in De Bruyne that Spain will struggle to contain, and someone that could ease off the pressure off Spain from getting on the ball, because De Bruyne can hold on to the ball by himself. He's that good of a player. I'm going to say Spain here, but Belgium will put up a fight. Brazil, Portugal, end of the road for Portugal. I do not believe in them. Nope, absolutely not. Brazil. England, Senegal. Look, England, they're lucky to play Senegal. This is a game that'll come down very, very at the end, kind of like that Colombia game, last round of 16. England had in the World Cup, penalties, extra time winner, something like that. But England will move on. Denmark, Saudi Arabia. Look, the fans coming across the border will do you so much, but Denmark should get this out. Croatia, Germany. I'm sorry, guys. Germany. I'm sorry, Croatia, but Germany is just too talented for y'all. And then Uruguay. I think Uruguay gets out and beat Serbia. Netherlands, Argentina. Argentina. I think this is the step that the Netherlands can take. When you see their attackers compared to Argentina, it's just a little different level. And I think Netherlands just can't get to that level of playing against Argentina. Spain, Brazil. If there is a game, Brazil get eliminated. It's either Spain or Argentina for me. The two scariest games. That's why Brazil winning this. I do not like the fact that they have to face Spain and Argentina. That's not the best for them. But I think they're better overall than Spain. And I think they're the only team that can play with Spain that actually say, oh, y'all want the ball? Well, we want the ball too. So, this is actually going to be a battle because we can control the ball just like y'all can. But I do have Brazil winning that group. I think Brazil just quality, much more quality than Spain overall. England, Denmark. Well, this is where England gets out, even though, England did beat Denmark last time. This is not in Wembley. This is a neutral site. And I think this England team is very, very overrated. So I think England, this is where they choke. And then Germany, Uruguay. I got my underdogs in this tournament. I got Uruguay moving on against Germany. This is the game. I think Uruguay preparing for this game. I think Uruguay will look up for this game, and I think Uruguay will get it done. I'm telling you, the experience between veterans and youth and their grit and their mentality will get them through these knockout situations where everything is on the line. They have that mentality, they're mentality warriors. So yeah, I got Uruguay getting on. They are my serious dark horses in this tournament. Argentina, Brazil. Oh, yes. Argentina, Brazil. This is what everyone's looking for. Neymar versus Messi. Can Messi retain? You remember last time Argentina played Brazil, Argentina won 1-0 in the Maracanã. The game before that, Argentina played Brazil. It was the Copa America semifinal. Brazil won 3-0 convincingly. This time around, Argentina go home and Brazil go to the World Cup final.
What a surprise.
And then Denmark play Uruguay. This is the end of the road for Denmark. The quality they can't get that one-step level. I told y'all Uruguay, my underrated team. So I got Uruguay going to the final against Brazil, and Brazil reaching Uruguay. I told y'all, Brazil, they don't want to play Uruguay, but they'll still win. And they are the World Cup champions. Brazil, Uruguay is my World Cup final, and I'm excited for this. But yeah, for me, honestly, when I was going through Brazil's bracket, Portugal, Spain, Argentina, Uruguay, that's a very, very tough bracket. But if anyone has the talent to get it past, it's Brazil, it's Neymar, it's Vinicius, it's not Rafinha for sure, not Anthony. I'd probably go.
How about Rodrigo? I like him.
I'd probably go. Oh no, I don't know on that. That's something Brazil has to decide for themselves. Too much talent. So yeah, Brazil winning the World Cup, Neymar winning the Golden Boot, the best player in the tournament.